Okay, let's open a new Python 3 file. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is good. Welcome everyone to week 7. We have 4 more weeks to go through, but this week and next week is all fun about that charts, making graph, creating that funny graphs and visualization of our data. Okay, so this week and next week is all about data visualization. Okay, when we have some data, okay, we do some calculation like that correlation matrix chart. We create some that kind of data, but when we go to present them, we need to present them in a way that is understandable for our audience who is looking to our data with one glass, just got it and can understand what's going on. So the best way to show the result of our data is visualization, like creating a graph, having a chart, a plot. So this week we're gonna learn them. In Python, we have 5 libraries that they do visualization, okay? But we're gonna learn only one of them and best of them. I think it is best, which is matplotlib library. Matplotlib library actually has all features and almost most of the graph and plots that we want to create and have in our data, okay? Matplotlib library mostly works in along with NumPy and pandas. So we said data should be in shape of arrays, okay, like a list, array, something like that, okay, or that like pandas shape that we were using all the time, okay, which has row and column. Then we can plug that kind of data into functions from matplotlib library and start using, okay? Inside the matplotlib library, we have a module, pipeplot module, okay? What is this pipeplot module? Pipeplot module is a like collection, is a set of function which all present graphs, okay, like that graphs, chart, and that kind of things. Therefore, here we're gonna use module pipeplot from matplotlib library, like some function from module pipeplot from matplotlib library, and we're gonna learn how to export and import that functions from this module, okay? Some kind of graphs and plots that we're gonna learn is line plot. Line plot is the first graph that today we're gonna learn it, okay? And we're gonna learn also a scatter plot, how to create a scatter plot. We're gonna learn bar plot, histogram, and box plot. As long as we start learning this kind of graphs, so we also learn where and how to use them, and when what kind of data we have is better to use what kind of plot. So one of the features of being data analysis is this, that you need to recognize, according to data that you have in your hand, what kind of plot, graphs, chart can be the best option to represent your data and result, okay? We're gonna learn all these graphs, like line plot, scatter plot, bar plot, histogram, box plot, pie chart, violin plot, which is exactly like that box plot actually, and area plot, cubar plot. We have more plots. Even we have that image plot, something like create a image for you. You have that one too. You have more, okay? Let's see what we can learn as we go. So this is line plot. Line plot, easy. It is a line which has which actually represent by the point x and y, okay? X and y point, and then we connect that point to each other, and that one create our line. Line plot is that we learned how to create it before, okay? Let's go together and start making a line plot in our Jupyter notebook. Okay. First thing today, okay, I'm gonna comment this one out, is all about line plot and actually matplotlib first, okay, is all about matplotlib library, okay. Today is all about matplotlib library. From that matplotlib library, we're gonna learn line plot, okay. First thing is importing that library, okay. So we learn how to import. Please code at the same time with me. Import matplotlib, okay. Import matplotlib. I said we're gonna use a module from this library, that module called pyplot, okay. When we use a module from a library, we actually import that module with a dot between that module and the library, okay, like here, see, matplotlib dot pyplot, okay, pyplot. Now I import the module of pyplot from matplotlib library. Okay, first thing that we need, we said it works along with that data set of like pandas and numpy, which was a kind of array which had like that column array or XY axis actually, okay. Let's create something like that. I want to give some numbers, okay. So I want to create like my x-axis number and y-axis numbers, okay? You can call it anything. So let's create something which is x equal, and x equal, this is our x-axis, and put it inside a list. We create that one as a list, okay? Let's put whatever number that you want. Let's make 5 numbers here. And here I'm creating numbers of my y-axis. Remember, because we want to put this xy axis and they're gonna create a point together, okay? They should be same, same amount of number. If here has 5 value, y is supposed to have 5 value too. Otherwise, it's gonna give error because one point like doesn't have x or y. How can show it on a 2D like graph? Okay. Here, let's put some, I don't know, like -2, 0, whatever we want, like 1, 4, and what, like 7. Okay. Let's put 7 here. First function that we're gonna learn is plot. Plot, or actually that line plot. Plot is create for us a line plot, so easy. Okay. Okay, I gonna call the function plot out of whatever I imported here, matplotlib.pyplot. Okay, so if I gonna do something like this, I have to copy hold this one and write it here, and then say dot. Do you remember how we were calling a function out of a library? We're gonna do same thing here. Pyplot dot what? Plot function. Okay, plot function. See here, this one got so long. It is a long line to keep using and create a lot of code. So I will teach you before what we do to make this part short. What we do, we use that keyword as. Okay, import pyplot module from matplotlib as like plt, which considered as plot. Okay, as plt. Therefore, instead all this much code, I just gonna type this plt because I just change whole this line to plt by using this as keyword. Okay, now let's just delete this part. This is so long, and use plt dot plot. Okay, inside the plot function, we need to pass our argument. So it's so clear. The first argument that we're gonna pass is our x-axis and y-axis, because it's supposed to create a graph which has x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so easy. Therefore, first we're gonna pass our x and y axis. Okay, let's put x, comma, y. Here, about the argument that I passed. Whatever argument that you pass first, it considered as your x-axis. It doesn't matter what name you put here. If I put y here, okay, therefore the graph that creates, put that y number in x-axis, okay, like horizontally. Okay, here in this line, we just create our graph. The next step is using that show function. Okay, we want to display our graph or plot. Let's call show function from plt or matplotlib.pyplot. Okay, I say plt dot show function. This show function is from this plt or this part. Okay, and try to run it down. Shift enter. One, two, three, four, five. plt dot show. See how nice it creates like our line plot for us. About this show function, what will happen if I just don't write this show function? Okay, if I run it now, it will still print out and show and display my graph. That show, when we use Jupyter Notebook has a lot of features and easy to use, so handy to use. Without using and telling and commanding to program to do this, it does. When you create something, it just automatically pops up and shows that part to you. But when we use other compiler, other applications to run Python, it doesn't do same thing. You need to command, you need to tell your program, okay, print out this part, or show this part, display this kind of things. You need to command line by line, otherwise it would not show it. But in Jupyter, actually, it does, okay? So the way that I want to just teach you is, let's learn all these commands, okay? It doesn't matter if we are in Jupyter or somewhere else. Probably later you're gonna use another application, and just don't be confused, okay? Learn all syntax. Okay. Now let's learn more things. Let's learn what kind of feature or more feature we have in this plot functions, okay? What different things we can do. So the first thing about a graph, what is the most important things about a graph is the labeling. You need to label your x-axis, y-axis, title, and learn all this, yeah? Okay, then Python gives some feature to us that we can use and start labeling, put a title for our graph. Let's learn that part. There is a kind of function, okay, I call it title function out of this PLT, title function, okay? PLT dot title, okay? PLT dot title. Inside the title, we can pass some arguments. One of the common arguments is the title, the name of our graph or chart or whatever it is, okay? Since the name is string, we put it inside a quotation. Put that quotation, okay? Write your quotation and give a name. Whatever you want, just give a name, okay? Like line. I'm gonna give line graph, line plot, something. Okay, I'm just give line plot to it. Okay, I said line plot. And let's shift enter. See, let's run it, okay? You also run it. Now, here, oops, here, see, at the top of my graph, I see the name of my graph, line plot. So nice, okay, so nice. Now, how about like x-axis, y-axis? So let's do that part too. Okay, now you can see. Now you can see X and X label here. See? X label, Y label. Okay? Now we correct it. We can put X label and Y label and then put like the name. Here is X axis. Okay? And the Y part is Y axis. When you run it, y-axis just comes up here and x-axis here, okay? Now let's see what other kind of feature we have. We have more features for a graph. One of the things, okay, what this line, like telling us what this line is, okay? There is something that we can mark. We can mark the line, what the line is, and show that mark. So I want to just tell what this line is, okay? I don't know what is this, but let's also display something to put a name. So this is oxygen level or pressure level or something, okay? We want to show that one on our graph. There is a function called legend, okay? Legend. Let's see what legend does. PLT dot legend, okay? Legend. when we run this legend actually need to be labeled already, but let's run this one and see. No handles with labels found to put in legend. Oh, do you see there is a small box created here? See, this is actually our legend, somewhere that we can put something. Okay, now what we should do is say there is no name found to put on this label. Okay, here where we create our plot, we came and create a label for our line. Remember, this is our line. This line here, whatever we wrote, actually represent this blue line. Whatever changes we create here, it happens for this blue lines, okay? So in this one, let's also put like a label, okay? A label for the XY line that we have. And we call it label, okay? Let's call it, no, I mean, the name of argument that we need to pass is label. Label equal some string, okay? It's supposed to be a string. I call it line 1. Or whatever you want, like oxygen level, pressure level, or whatever that line representing for. Okay, I call it line 1. I don't know what is that. I just call it line 1. And now let's try to run it. Shift Enter. See how nicely actually it creates this label of the line and put it here. So nice. See? Okay, we learn also this one. We learn how to make a title, labels, and also label our line. Next thing, changing like colors. Changing colors. When we want to change a color. Before changing color, I want to tell you something. So this line is, what is this line? Actually our point. 1 minus 2, okay? Minus 2 was y-axis and 1 is x-axis, okay? 1 point here and 2, 0. 2, 0, 1 point here, another point here, and then it came and connect that lines, that points together, okay? But if I want to just see the points, I just want to see my points, not a line. So that time, we pass an argument to this plot function, which is BO, okay? We call it BO. BO. Let's see what this BO does, okay? Look at this BO. BO actually came here and just showed our dot points that we have without that line. If I remove this BO from plot function, it just create that lines, okay? Connect them together. And this one is handling with labels found not to find in legend. It is for this legend part. Okay. We learn how to just display our dots. Okay. Now I'm gonna delete this one and put that label for that legend function. Okay. I'm gonna clean this one and put what we call this label equal what? I said line 1. Okay, line 1. And we wanted now to learn how to change color. I don't want to see a like blue color. I want to see a red color. How I can make colors? So I'm gonna just make comment and pass another argument to my plot function. I told you any changes we want to make on the line is with this plot function. Okay, let's add a color. So we have an argument, call it color. We pass it to our function. Color equal what? Let's put red. Shift enter. Okay, when we shift enter, actually see how nicely it came and create a red line for us. See? Okay. How about if I want to change like the thickness of the line, I want to make it thinner, thicker, or something. So we can pass more argument to this line, okay? The other argument that we have is line width, which is the width and thickness of our line, okay? Let's do that one too. Let's change the thickness of our line. Make a comma and pass another argument to this plot function, which calls line width. Okay, line width. Okay, we can put a number. So if I put 2, let's see what will happen if I put 2 here. 2 is good. I think it make it a little thicker. How about 4? I'm changing this one to 4, okay? I want to see how 4 can change my line. Shift enter or run. Oh, 4 is really thick. See how thick our line is now. I like it. If I put like, let me see how thicker do they have. 8. 8 is so thick. Okay, we're gonna go back to that 4. 4 was good. Oops. Okay, 4 is good for me. We even have more features, okay? We just put that BO and showed our points in that. Instead line, we showed point. We have also some features that we can show that points on the line. Why not? So I want to just display my points and also have that line too. We can do that part too. Let me make this one, because I want to show that points on the line, I want to make this one thinner. I don't want this much thick. Okay? To show and display our dots or points on the line, we have something called marker. Okay, marker. This argument called marker. What we can put from the marker, actually we can put some like shapes. Okay, so I want to tell display my point as a like dot circle. I'm gonna put a dot. See how I wrote this one here. Okay, you do same thing, and let's run it and see what will happen. Do you see these dots here now? It's so small. Yes, it is a small, but it's okay. It's same color and a small. I think we have also another argument which call it marker color. Let's see if we can change the color. I'm not sure, but let's try. Why not? Let's pass an argument which called marker color. I'm not sure if something like this exists or not, but I'm gonna put a blue color. And let's run this one. Okay, what's it? Attribute errors. I think it's gonna say we don't have such a kind of attributes. Line to the object has no property marker color. Okay, something like that does not exist. Okay, I got you. but we have something which call it marker size. Okay. How we do not have? We should have. We should have such a kind of things to change the marker color. Why not? I think we should have such kind of things. Okay. Let's make that dots was so small. Okay. This dots is so small, we can make them bigger. We have an argument, call it marker size. Okay, marker size. I want to change my marker size to 4. Why it didn't change? Marker size to 8. Okay, now it is a little bigger. See marker size to 8. Now I can see this dots, points on my graph. So nice. I'm not sure, but we should have something to change the color of these markers. Okay, just give me a moment. I gotta look for that part. Okay. But we can write matplotlib dot pyplot dot plot marker color. Let's see, such kind of thing exists or not. Okay, plot arguments, keywords, access, description. Okay, this is some characters we know. Nothing about color. Plot exam. Okay, we know this one. We know this. Okay, we got this one. How about the marker size? Okay, marker face color. Okay, it called marker face color. Okay, let me write this one down. I didn't know this one. Marker face color. Okay, we have marker size, marker face color. Okay, let me put this one down, and here we create this marker size, and I want to say, let's see, marker, do same thing, marker face color. Okay, marker face color equal what? Equal yellow, blue. Let's put blue. Okay, and do not forget to put a comma should be between each argument. Okay, let's run this one. See. Okay, now I see that blue color here. Do you see? I see the blue colors here. We try to show our marker or whatever that points with a dot. Dot is so small. Let's change it. We have other type of marker. We have other shapes that we can display our points with that shapes. Okay, let's put O. Just put O. Just put this O. Okay. In oops. Here in this page. In this page, okay, I put all these marker types that we can create on a line. I put it for you, okay? You can go to a slides and check and start playing with all these markers. If you put this one, such kind of this things, it then comes up like this. Okay. This back. Just do not miss anything. Okay, we learned this one. If I change this one to what? So we had a star. Okay, my Jupyter stopped working. You put something else here. Okay, I wanted to put a star here. You can put a star here and run it. See what is the difference. But my Jupyter notebook now stopped running and typing in it. Okay. We learned this one. We learned to create marker. We learned how to change the thickness of the line. And okay, there is something else. Okay, now it works. Now I put some stars in. So we have other shapes for line 2. Here in this plot, I said whatever we do, it happen on this line. How about changing the line style? Okay, I want to change it. Let's pass some argument, call it line style. I mean, the name is like this, okay? The argument name is line style. It's not something that we call it. It's already there. Line style. Let's pass this argument, line style, okay, into our plot function. Line style can be like what? So dot dot. My Jupyter start typing again. You put that not underscore, like 2 minus put here, and let's try to run it. See how it can change your line, okay? Here, let's put dot dot, something like that. Okay, I wanted to type something like that. And then run it. Okay, then run it. See how nice actually my line changed to this lines. See, I changed the shape. But there is a problem. This line of plot inside the plot, this is so long, okay? We have something that we can make it short, okay? We can make it short. For the label, I just want to, before jumping to the next functions, we want to mention something about title, that in title also it's possible to change like some features, like you want to put a different font or different size in your title, you can do that, okay? Here we put the name of our title. I want to pass another argument, okay? That argument is font dictionary. Okay, that argument is font dictionary, okay? Font dictionary actually is a dictionary, okay? It is a dictionary, therefore I create a dictionary. This font dictionary is all setting regarding this title font, like font name and font size. We can change it from this font dictionary, okay? Let's do this one. Let's change the font name. I want to choose another font. Okay, I don't know what kind of font. Okay. inside the dictionary, we have key and value. Do not forget that. We exactly gonna write everything like a dictionary, okay? So we have that font name. For the font name, I'm gonna say font name like in dictionary, we put this colon, like what? Calibri, something like that. Calibri. Let's see. I don't know what kind of like font this Python or this title function out of this matplotlib library has or recognize. Okay, we're gonna try it. Let's try it if it recognizes Calibri font or not. Then we can also have the font size. Okay, let's create another key, which is font size. Wow, today passed so fast. Font size, colon. Font size, I want to make it 10. And let's run it. Let's run and see how everything changes. Today, this is so slow. I don't know what's going on. Okay, line plot here. But it isn't too much a small. 10 is a small. I gotta make it 20. Let's see. Let's run. Okay, yeah, see? Line plot now is in 20, size 20. Okay, so nice. We learn all these features. And I told you this line, okay, is so long. What we can do to make this line shorter, this is so long, so long, okay? We can use that shorthand notation. There is a feature called shorthand notation. Instead just writing this marker face colors and all that kind of things, or line shape, okay? This one, let me show you. Okay, we have this shorthand notation for plot function, okay? There is a format. This format comes with this one. Which color come first inside a single quotation? Color comes first, but for color, you can just put the first alphabet of that color, not whole, like blue B, red R, okay? And marker, so for marker, we have all these shapes. You see here? You can put one of this and the line shape that you want. That's it, just 3, okay? Even there is more marker in this website. I put this website for you. You can go if you wanted to learn more. You can go and check by yourself. Let's try that one quickly and then we are done, okay? I'm gonna delete this part. Hold. Let's write creators here. Or what? After we have label, line, and let's do this format or shorthand notation here, okay? I'm gonna inside a single quotation, I'm gonna say like what? Blue, B, and this kind of shape of marker, and then dot dot. Keyword argument, positional argument. Okay, what is say? The error say the position that we pass argue is not correct. So looks this position, this one supposed to be somewhere else, like after XY. Okay, I just put it here. Okay, I'm gonna remove from here whatever we had. And let's leave this label here. That's the label of that. Okay, this comma also. Let's delete that comma. Let's make sure that everything is proper. Otherwise, we're gonna receive error. Nice. See? Now we had that line format. Okay, we have blue, red for this one. How about if I put yellow, like white, yellow? Is it yellow now? Is it yellow? I don't see anything. Let's put blue. Why you actually this doesn't change that much color here. Okay, this blue actually when I put blue here, it made all blue. If I put red here, it make all red. Okay, I got it now. See? So we could use this one, but it told us that use this shorthand notation after XY, okay? Sometimes we need to take care where we are using our argument. Sometimes argument inside a function comes in order, okay? We cannot use anywhere, but most of the time we can use it. Okay, we learned almost everything about this line plot. See, I tried to teach you too much details, okay? Even many people who create this kind of things, they don't know. I mean, they don't use this kind of things, but I just wanted to show you how much like feature we have to use, okay? If you don't want, you just want to have a line plot with that label and title, it's okay, totally fine. You don't want to play with, I don't know, like with font size or name or like the thickness of your line, is totally okay, okay? But I try to teach you most of things that is there, okay? Then you are familiar with every possibility that you have there. Okay, is 4. Do you have any question? If you have any question, let me stop sharing. If you have any question, please ask me. Otherwise, I'm gonna see you all Thursday. And have a great day. You're welcome, Ashley. You're welcome, Key. You're welcome, Luis.